Yo folks, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about the latest gacha games or upcoming gacha mobile titles and games coming to April and more. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. First things being is Guns Up Mobile. This is going to be a tower defense strategy RPG, if you want to call it that, and essentially you're going to be controlling your little army soldier men, placing them on the grids and making sure to defend your base camp or whatever you have to do in order to stay alive, get the 3 stars or whatever within the maps and, take out the enemies. But yeah, it's going to be a cool little title in case you want to check this one out. Then we also have Counterside getting a global announcement. It's going to be entering closed beta test sometime soon. Now, the really cool with Counterside essentially getting its own sort of, announcement within global and whatnot is the fact that we do not have to worry about Counterside getting published by Nexon. It not being published by Nexon means maybe the monetization will be a little bit better. I know Nexon will still be in the background sort of watching this one because they did fund the game, but the fact that the developers are the one that's actually going to be publishing it and making it a little bit better so that, it's not as grotesque as far as launching and stuff, we'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm super happy that this game is going to be getting a global release because Counterside is definitely one of the better games that's going to be coming out in mobile. Then we also have the wikis in case you want to check that out as well. Then we have Sword Art Online Variant Showdown. Now, what is this going to be? Essentially, it's going to be culminating, Sword Art Online between all the different years it's been out and slamming it all into one game. Whether that's going to be good or not, we don't know. But the fact that Sword Art is going to be getting a sort of app celebration, 10th anniversary of Sword Art, all the things being put together, honestly, this sounds really good to me because Sword Art is a pretty cool franchise. And any way to actually make the gameplay more action-like, sort of revamp it, I'm all for it because I do like Sword Art and I do like what's going on. The animation has been going above and beyond every single time we see more of it. But, getting an updated sort of gameplay and seeing what it's all about, can't really wait because Sword Art Online has always been, one of the animes I grew up on, even though it's not the greatest. Also, I was looking at Bandai Namco. I haven't seen the Sword Art sort of variant showdown game here, but if it does pop up out of nowhere in April because Bandai does that, then it's just going to release sometime soon. Then we also have Time Defenders. So what is this going to be about? When I was actually, digging deeper into the game, it's going to be a strategy RPG of sorts. I think it has some tower defense mechanics, but most of it is going to be, positioning your units at certain locations. That way you can take down the enemies and whatnot. Not really the craziest game in my opinion, but definitely a game to look out for within April. And I tried to make this upcoming gacha for April a little bit more quality, specific. So I'm trying to keep the games that I think I would personally play and actually check out. There's gonna be a lot of different units that you can essentially collect as bondos, waifus, and all. And I'm sure there's gonna be creatures as well. But Time Defenders, just note this released in JP. It's gonna be coming out now in global, and we'll see how it goes. Then we also have Chronicles of Infinity brought to you by Neocraft Limited. This is going to be an MMORPG. I believe this might be another MMORPG that they released before, but regardless of the fact, it's an MMORPG. It looks cool. We'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of these that come out. Hopefully this will be different from the others, but we'll check it out in case we have some time, in case I actually want to do so. But that's Chronicle Infinity. Then we also have Umamisume. Now the biggest thing with Umamisume is it's getting an overseas release. Why is that huge? Because that means it can come out in global, it could come out in KR, it could come out all over the place, and they're going to be presenting 1500 jewels and all sorts of giveaways. So Umamisume, the actual developer is saying it's going to be coming overseas. That's absolutely insane. We don't know if it's coming in April, but heck yeah, I'm all about it. Also, Ni no Kuni is going to be coming out in global as well. Now, the only thing with Ni no Kuni coming out in global, you can see on the top left-hand side, it's going to be produced or published by Netmarble. So whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I have no idea. Netmarble isn't the greatest on monetization. Just note this game is visually stunning. It's going to be an MMORPG action style. The only thing that's different from it outside of its predecessors is that it has that cel shading anime manga sort of look to it. So if you vibe with this sort of Studio Ghibli art style, you like what you're seeing here, and you wanted an MMORPG version in English in global, then Netmarble doing their thing, releasing this one. Then we also have the CBTs or April Fool's jokes essentially occurring. Now, why is this so crazy? Because Princess Connect Grandmasters or Pre-Con Grandmasters is only out for a week. This is the craziest thing that I cannot believe JP people essentially do, or essentially JP devs. They will release a 1-week game waiting just for an April Fool's joke. Maybe this will release forever. It's going to be an auto chess version of Princess Connect. I'm all about it. Hopefully it comes out forever. Honestly, it reminds me of other games as well. I'm forgetting the name, but it's brought to you by Riot. You know, if you know it, let me know down in the comments. Auto chess, Princess Connect. It looks visually stunning. 3D waifus of our Precarines and Carols and Kokros. I never thought I would see them in this way, and I'm all about it. Hopefully it comes out in real releases, not just as an April Fool's joke. But you can download it right now, at least until, you know, April 8th. Hopefully this video releases before then. But regardless, I thought it was really cool when I played it. Then we also have Azure Lane getting a chibi version of itself. In case you sort of want to look at what's going on here, essentially it's going to be, you know, Azure Lane within the game, except you're going to have like chibi sprites floating around and chibi people talking and engaging with others. So this is another April Fool's joke. I have no idea why April Fool's is taken so seriously over in JP and the East Asia sort of section. But it's absolutely amazing that they go to this level. Well, they will create like specific chibi units or another game. Azure Lane getting the same treatment. Then we also have Fate Grand Order getting Fate Pixel Wars that you can actually download and play right now. This is a completely separate game, only out for a week, I believe. So in case you wanted to see your Fate Grand Order in this pixelized specific, you know, more war-like, I don't know how to describe the gameplay, but I'm pretty sure it's like an idle MMO RPG. Well, it's not idle because you can control them. But yeah, it's going to be a cool Fate Grand Order pixelized game in case you want to try it. Only out for a week, so gotta get it before it essentially disappears. Then we also have Bang Dream getting a browser dating sims. You can actually go onto the websites and then go down into gameplay and try the game out right now. So in case you want to do that, a dating sim and all that stuff, just know it is going to be in moon runes or, you know, kanji, katakana, you know, the JP stuff. So in case you want to try the dating sim, you can try it anywhere right now if you want to, if it's still out. It's going to be out until May. So that's going to be pretty cool in case you guys essentially want to play a dating sim. Then we also have the CBTs that have been occurring, starting with Alice Fiction. Honestly, graphically, it reminds me of something like Epic 7 in some ways, but also like that Heroes Contre sort of vibe as well. I know FG pasted a first impressions on this, so if you want to check it out. Honestly, this game looks visually stunning to me. I want to play it. I wish I got into the CBTs. Pork never gets into any CBTs. So in case you're like, hey, do you get to play all these cool games? No, I never do. And then there's also Tower of Fantasy that's also going to be getting a closed beta test. So in case you want to try this one out, in case you got in, you know, congrats to you. I didn't get in because, you know, Tower of Fantasy is too cool for me. But if I get to play it, that's going to be really nice. Gameplay reminiscent of Genshin Impact, has that cell shading sort of look to it, you know, the anime manga style. But yeah, Tower of Fantasy coming out in global testing, gonna be really cool. Congrats to the folks who got it. I didn't get it. Anyways, on other things, Goddess Nikkei of Victory also got its global closed beta testing as well. All the different waifus essentially doing their things, playing the games. FG and Vulcan, I know a couple people essentially did videos on how this game was going to be looking, performing, and playing. Honestly, I was really jealous because I couldn't get to play it, and anything to essentially see the waifus in action, essentially try out this game, would have been absolutely amazing. And also, one of the best VTubers is also in on this. It's going to be Iron Mouse, who's currently cosplaying as Bubby, the other VTuber. But yeah, this is going to be really cool. Goddess of Victory essentially going to be in CBT's ending, but hopefully it'll release in April or sometime soon. Definitely sometime in 2022. Then we also have the things with Octopath Traveler essentially getting its closed beta testing as well. I think this one is probably going to be releasing sometime in, not April, but soon. Definitely in 2022. It's going to be sort of a different take on, you know, the pixel turn-based RPG. If you played Octopath Traveler before, it'd be very reminiscent of, you know, the mechanics and stuff. The only cool thing with this one is there's going to be more characters to collect. You can control up to 8 characters at once. Honestly, I really wanted to try this game. I know FG did a first impressions on this one as well. FG getting all the closed beta testings. I'm jealous, but it is what it is. One day we can get in closed beta testings and I can give you guys my thoughts on these closed beta tests that are also occurring, you know, within a certain degree. Octopath Traveler, champions of content right there. Then we also have T-Tiny. This is going to be brought to you by Smilegate Megaport. You can actually play this game right now. It's going to be an action MMO RPG of sorts in this cell shading anime manga styled sort of scene, you know, Breath of the Wild reminiscent. So in case you want to try this one, you can, but I don't know if people like it. and it seems like people like it. We like Smilegate because they bring Epic 7. Epic 7 is a quality game. Nonetheless, this is in global and you can play it right now in case you want to do so. Then we also have Limbus Company getting a global pre-registration. If you don't know what this is, I believe it's going to be a turn-based RPG of sorts. Here's a look at some of the sprites within the game. Honestly, it looks highly stylized, very quality. It is going to be coming out in PC, Android, iOS devices, all the different things. I don't know if it's coming for Switch, but I feel like this is going to be an actual full game because they released Libraries of Ruina, which is out on Steam, and it's a very long game. I think people are putting like 40 plus to 100 plus hours onto it. I guess you're going to be like detectives in some ways, you know, investigating crimes of like kills on the massacre, or maybe you're the popo, like trying to enforce certain things and prevent people from killing. But yeah, this is a very heady game. There's a lot of different things going on, lots of different stories and scenarios. We'll see how it goes when it does actually release, but I'm super excited for this one. Limbus Company right there. Then we have Jig Draw Resonance entering pre-registration in JP. Why am I talking about this one? Because it's sort of reminiscent of Princess Connect in some ways. My only thing with this one, even though the waifus look amazing, is it's already released in EN and it's already been shut down. I think it was out for like 2 months or something. But why are they releasing it in JP? Regardless of the fact, it's been out. So if you see this game come out again, it's going to be one of those revived games coming out of nowhere. Honestly, the waifus look amazing. The animation looks nice. I hope it does re-release and we can cover it and give it a little bit more love. But if it releases in JP and it's successful, maybe. But it's just sort of ass backwards in some ways because going from, you know, Southeast Asia to JP. Success to it, hopefully. Then we have Ultraman Gathering available for pre-registration. So if you've ever wanted to play Ultraman on your mobile devices, it's going to be coming to you. And I guess it's going to be developed by Dynasty Warriors. So maybe it's going to have like the Dynasty Warriors sort of gameplay with it. And then we also have Project Overkill. Now this one has me pretty hyped. It's going to be brought to you by Nexon. That's not the good news with this one. What's really nice is the fact that the characters look really stunning, and honestly it's going to be a side-scrolling action RPG beat 'em up style. And the fact that it's going to be looking this good, it's going to be out on PC, iOS, and mobile devices. I think it's just really nice. I think it was the Critica series, if I'm saying that correctly, to be in like this beat 'em up 2D action RPG sort of style, and to see all of like these husbandos and waifus and characters essentially integrating within an actual game. I mean, look at the gameplay. It looks really cool, but Nexon really knows how to make a game, and oh man, I just hate how much I like the gameplay, and I hate how much I actually want to play this game because I don't want to get, you know, my wallet essentially taken from me. But I'm pretty hyped for this one. Hopefully it releases in April. If not, it'll be coming out sometime soon as well. We'll talk about more games and, you know, Project Overkill a little bit later. Then we have Memoria Dream Traveler and the Twin Grind Watches. In case you were wondering what this game is sort of about, it's going to be your tower idle RPGs. It's going to be an auto one. And what makes it really special is that there's going to be a bunch of creatures. I don't know if there's waifus exactly. There might be like some humanoid characters. I think it's like sort of like a monster taming sort of thing. You can see how it looks. Regardless of the fact, it's going to be interesting in case you want to try it out. It's going to be out in JP specifically. It has like, you know, that auto idle vibe, but you know, definitely higher quality. And I think it's already out since it said March 30th. Then we also have the NeoWiz, who's going to be announcing 3 different spin-offs for Brave 9 or Brown Dust formerly. So there's going to be Brown Dust Story, Brown Dust and Puzzle, and then there's going to be Brown Dust 2. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Brown Dust 2 sort of reminds me of old school RPGs like Golden Sun, or the stuff that I used to play on my Game Boy Advance and PSPs and all that stuff. And I really like it. My only thing is it's going to be like in this different sort of perspective in the Brown Dust sort of series. I don't know if it's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be an RPG that's turn-based, not an actual action style. This was action style. That'd be really cool. But it also gives me like that sort of Last Claudia sort of vibe. So I'm pretty hyped for this one. Hopefully it comes out in April. If not, it'll be within 2022, or at least sometime soon, I would have to say. Then we also have Plagius, who's going to be announcing Streets of Rage. That's going to be coming out May 24th. And if you want to look at the gameplay, this is going to be one of like the kings of the action beat 'em up sort of style. Streets of Rage sort of held the foundation as one of the first games that sort of established like this sort of RPG. And all it is essentially, you're gonna be a dude or a waifu going up against like, you know, some enemies and beating them up with your fist very classic in that sense, right? So we have blade folding right here. This is going to be a look at some of her gameplay. You can see the uppercuts, the laser blasts, and the guitar rocks and flamethrowers and all this stuff. Honestly, with this one, it looks really great. I think it's going to be one of the better games. You are going to have to use actual money to purchase one. It's not going to be free to play. But Streets of Rage is a quality game. You know, this is a console level style, you know, being ported into the PCs or being ported into the Android fronts. I think it's going to be really nice, and I can't really wait to try it. I guess they have like pixelized versions of themselves as well, but Streets of Rage 4 coming to you. Now, also huge news is Shueisha is going to be launching their subsidiary Shueisha Games. Some of you might be wondering, why is Shueisha important? They're the ones who brought you Weekly Shonen Jump, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, all the different things that is essentially Japan anime culture. Shueisha brings it. Shueisha launching their own games section is absolutely huge. They brought you Viz. Essentially any manga that you grew up on, Shueisha is the one, all right? So the fact that they're creating a games company, that is absolutely insane. Maybe it's going to be more publishing rights, so people can actually make games on One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, and all these different IPs. Hopefully it's a good thing, but regardless of the fact, Shueisha essentially launching its game subsidiary, that's pretty insane news in my opinion. And then just looking back on games that we've covered before, don't see any news on Girls Frontline 2 or Girls Frontline Exilium. And then we also have Seven Deadly Sins, no news on this one. Black Clover, they did tease out some stuff with essentially Yuno getting his own art and sort of look into it. So in case you want to check out Yuno in 3D form in Black Clover mobile, you know, feel free to essentially jump on the Twitters and do that. Then we also have Honkai Star Rail. You know, CBT testing is going to be coming out, so sign up for that. In case you want to do, you know, the Honkai Star Rail tryouts and all that stuff. Hopefully I can get into this one. And then we also have Full Metal Alchemist essentially getting some teasers and stuff within Twitter. There is going to be, you know, sort of a new look on some of the characters that they have essentially announced. And it is going to be a strategy RPG. In case you don't know, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, that's going to be a thing. And then we also have Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. You know, the movie is out. This is going to be a stunning RPG. I can't wait to play it. Hopefully it comes out in global. But JP, it releasing soon would be really nice. Hopefully, you know, season 3 or season 2 gets an announcement for it. And then maybe the mobile game will come out sooner. I don't think it's a cash grab because the game looks very high quality. And I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen would let their franchise go to, you know, unsullied hands as far as an official games goes. And yeah, that is going to be it for the month of April for upcoming gacha, mobiles, titles, and games and more. But it's been such a crazy month, specifically with the April Fool stuff and 1 week games. I think that part is the craziest thing. The fact that they're releasing like a 1 week auto chess of Princess Connect, you know, another version of Azure Lane in the Chibi style. And then we essentially have Pixel Fate Grand Order. I know this happens every single year with Fate Grand Order, but it's so insane that people even make, you know, browser games, like full-on games, just for a week for April Fools. I think that's insane. Western game companies don't really do it. JP does. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 35,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Let's not forget about the 30K giveaway, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, it is YouTube 30K giveaway time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So first things being is the JP Sin Chronicle video. I said we're going to be selecting a winner, so let's go ahead and click share copy. Also, thank you to everyone for the 30K, you know, kind comments. You guys are all lovely. Let's jump right into this, and in the little share copy links, we're gonna go ahead and exclude myself just in case, you know, I win the giveaway. I really don't want that to happen. So let's get the YouTube comments. How many people are there going to be? 35 unique comments. Let's start the raffle. Who is going to be the winner for this one? And it's going to be Sanchwi. It's going to be Sin. Congrats. I wish I didn't drop Pecan. I'm having regrets. It's okay, Sanchwi. You can come back whenever you want. Sanchwi. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Anyways, you won the giveaway. So, you know, feel free to contact me via Discord, Twitter, however way you want to reach me in order to claim your giveaway for Sin Chronicle right here. Let's talk about the next one. The second giveaway is going to be for this video, the Aeromancer Unique Gacha. Click share, copy. Who's going to be the winner for this one? Lots of views, lots of likes. So thanks for all the love, everyone, and 30K. Honestly, it's a really huge milestone for me. I didn't even think I was gonna get past 1,000, and the fact that we're here with 30K just blows my mind. 45 comments. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. We're only going up from here, boys, so who's it going to be? Oh my gosh, Suicide Sound, Infinite Femboys, I'm in. Let's go, baby. All right, you won the giveaway 30K. I like the name, sort of, but Femboys, they're cool, I guess. I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't want to get canceled, but yeah, Suicide Sound, make sure. Am I allowed to say that? Hopefully that doesn't, like, demonetize me. Anyways, third video, this is going to be a third giveaway. Some of you guys are like, Work, you only said there's going to be 2. I said ×2. Well, that's because there's actually going to be someone who withdrawed from the giveaways for 27,500. So I'm selecting the top 10 best gacha out of all the comments here, which some of the comments are a little bit brutal. But regardless of the fact, we hit 30K, and I feel like someone's going to be a lucky winner on this one. So let's get the YouTube comments. How many people had fire takes on the top 10 gacha best games for 2021? Oh my goodness, there's 190 unique comments, so that's definitely a lot. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Hopefully I don't get roasted here. It's Punching Graven is the best gacha up to date. Evil Mihoyo, I like it. Upside Down Mihoyo. Feel free to contact me via Discords and Twitters. And really quick, I just want to say, this video, the top 10 best gacha, 89%, 2K likes, 246 dislikes. I wanted to expose myself a little because, 30K, it's a big number, and I just want to show that I'm still growing. I make mistakes. And I just want to say for this top 10 videos specifically, I want to say that there's definitely a lot of gacha games I didn't cover, like Epic 7, Guardian Tales, and all this stuff. I wanted to cover more, obviously, but I wanted to make sure that I covered the most ones that I saw people playing the most. Epic 7, Guardian Tales, more gacha games I probably didn't cover, like Grand Blue. They're all awesome, but regardless of the fact that, you guys click the subscribes, the likes, and all that stuff. So thank you so much. All the people who won the 30K giveaway, make sure to contact me. If I'm remembering it correctly, the first one was Sanchwi, and then there was the S sound, and then Evil Mihoyo. So feel free to contact me to claim your 30K giveaway. It's an absolute blast, essentially covering April upcoming gacha games and more. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in, and until we see each other again, see ya.